everyone, this is Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. Today I wanted to show you how I sew the fabric onto my signature cover. So for example, like I've done here and here. So basically this is what I want to do now. And on the inside I have some cardstock. So yeah, just wanted to go through that process with you in case any of you want to try something similar. So I'm actually going to do this on a smaller traveler's notebook. I'm not sure which side this is. Maybe it's Passport. I'm really not sure. If anyone's really interested, I can check out what the measurements are. So I've prepared 2 signatures. There's nothing in it yet. At the moment, it's really just the empty papers. But I'm ready to make the covers for these 2 now. So that's what we want to do. So what I do is I take the initial signatures or notebook that come with the leather cover. So this would be one of them. And I take it apart. So I take the cover off so that I know what size my cover needs to be. And I don't like measuring, so what I do is I just hold the cover next to the cardstock and then just measure and cut. So I've already cut this one. So the blank side goes, no, I'm not using this. Okay, sorry. So the printed side will be showing on the inside, basically like I have here. So here, this would be the cardstock, and then on the outside is the fabric. So this is the inside. So now what I need is to see how big the fabric needs to be. So I'm gonna go with this beautiful yellow gold fabric. So what I want to do is just basically, so I have this white chalk to draw on the fabric, and let's see, this is the outside. So now, of course, if you have like a pattern or a design on your fabric, you need to check that it's the right way up so that in the end it doesn't look weird. So I'm gonna choose, let me see, what do I want to have? Okay, so this is a good spot. So I want to make sure that on the left side is where, obviously the right side is going to be it's going to be the top side when you close it. So that means, well, actually it depends. Wait a moment. I'm confused. I'm not even sure which way is the right side. This is both beautiful. Actually, I think this is the right side. Okay, so yeah, so basically I want this flower to be on my front. So I will place it like so. And then I'm just gonna mark it with the chalk all the way around. Okay, and now I'm gonna take my pinking scissors and just cut around, but I want to make sure to put in a few millimeters extra to be sure that the fabric really goes all the way over the cardstock. This is particularly important on the length, not as much on the height. So I'm just gonna cut all the way around. Okay, so there's that. And now let's check that it actually fits. Let me close it. Yeah, that is going to work nicely. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this to the sewing machine, and first step is I'm gonna go around with this zigzag stitch all the way so that the fabric doesn't fray. And then the second part will be to sew it on to the cover. Although, having said that, I might actually put something in the front, sew something there, which I'd want to do before I sew it onto the cover so that you don't see the stitching on the inside. Although I've done that too, and that actually is pretty nice as well. But I think in this case, I might not want it to be seen inside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go around the edges, and then in the meantime I will think about what I want to put in the front and then come back. Okay, so what I've done in the meantime is just to stitch around the edges so that it doesn't fray. I've done nothing else to it for now. And just as I was about to give up looking for an image that I would like there, I came across this one of these two ladies, and I do want to put that on, but I think it's too plain just putting it on like this. So I found that I have some more green fabric which would actually go really well with this because the ladies are wearing yellow and green. So I thought what I would do is to put this on here, and then with my chalk I will wait, and I again don't know what is the front. Okay, this is the right side. So I will just place it here and then go around with the chalk. You can see I'm working very precisely here, and I can just barely see it. And now I'm gonna cut around, just leaving like 1/2 centimeter space between where I'm cutting and the white border, so that we can actually see some of it peeking out from under the photo. Otherwise, what's the point, right? So I'm just gonna do this and hope that it works. And the fourth side. Okay, now let's see if this is good. Okay, so that should work. And then if we place it on here, this is what it will look like, and I actually like that. So this time I'll take you over to the sewing machine, and we're first going to sew the image onto the green one, then the green one onto the fabric cover, and lastly the fabric cover onto the cardstock. And then we have our first signature done. And as I'm saying this, I'm actually thinking about, do I want a pocket in here that's sewn on, because I would have to do that obviously before I put the fabric on, otherwise the stitching will go through this cover, which I don't want. So actually it would look kind of nice if I had a pocket in here. Either this green would be an option, or I use the gold from the cover, because both colors are here, so both would work. And I actually do prefer the green. Yeah. So that means we need a pocket first, which is going to be our first step. So let's see how wide does it need to be. And again, I'm not going to measure anything. So if we have the, so I'm thinking I'm going to have maybe a pocket that is like a triangle. No, I don't like that. I'd like to have a pocket. Actually, you know what? I don't want a fabric pocket at all. I'm going to make a pocket out of the same cardstock, what I have left. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm gonna do it in a triangle shape. So let me just find my pencil, which is here. So this is, so no, this is the width, and then I want it to be approximately this high. So let's go ahead and cut that. Now if only I could see where I marked it. That would be very helpful. Okay, I see it now. So that's going to be the width. And this is going to be the length. Let me just see if that works. Yep, that will work, although I'll make it a little shorter because I want it in a little bit more. Okay, and now I'm just going to cut the diagonal so that I have a triangle, and I could actually use the exact same triangle, because obviously I'll have two triangles on the back side of the cover. So I'm gonna put this one here. I'm gonna sew that on first, and I'm going to sew on the other one on the inside of the other thing, and then I'm going to take this and put that on. So I'm going to take you over to the sewing machine now.